Okay, so that's...
Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of Film for Thought. Today we'll be talking about the new film Star Wars that has finally came out. And
yeah. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens.
Now, I think first thing we got to start off by talking about what happened last time, because we recorded the last episode about 2 weeks ago, didn't we? A week or two ago now.
Yeah, before it actually came out.
Yeah, and we said in that one we were talking about our films of the year, weren't we? And we talked about how Star Wars was going to be. We were a bit sceptic about it, but
Yeah,
and we all said Mad Max was our film of the year. Do we stick by that, or do we think Star Wars is our film of the year now?
It's probably one of my favourite from the year. But I think why we were so sceptical about it because the trailers were so well done from they didn't actually show any of the plot of the film.
And then I think that it was I think it was probably my film of the year just because of the amount of surprise in it. Should we go on to? I know I already omitted it, but should we put a spoiler warning on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is some sort of spoiler review sort of video.
I think by the time this is out, most people who will watch this will have seen it. But nevertheless, it's worth saying spoiler because for the next year until episode 8 comes out, we'll have to put a spoiler alert on episode 7 because
because not everyone might see it in cinemas and
okay, so let's just start off with a massive spoiler. So Han Solo is dead.
And what's his name?
Kylo Ren is his
son.
You got all the spoilers in one go. Darth Vader comes back and teaches kids maths.
I think one of the funniest things was how people responded to spoilers. So 9gag put out this post saying, which was it was photoshopping Darth Vader's mask over Jon Snow. It said, "Brace yourself, Star Wars spoilers are coming." And on the comments, the comments were no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. Then someone said, "Can someone actually spoil Star Wars for me?" I think 150 people replied to that. 50 of them gave away spoilers. Of them, about 20 said the Kylo Ren Han Solo's son kills Han Solo. And about the other 100 were all comedy comments. So one of them was Goku comes along and kills everybody, and Krillin gets owned 25,000 times.
Jar Jar Binks returns.
Another one was Jar Jar Binks kills everybody. But it was a really good film.
Yeah, it was really
I think
good.
one of the biggest things was you said about how it reveals so little of the plot. I mean, Torrin was saying that he was listening to all these rumours that it was going to be Kylo Ren was Luke Skywalker, and then the first part of it is Luke Skywalker goes missing, and Torrin's like, "Well, that's the thing that I was thinking of, ruined."
Yeah, it's just Luke Skywalker's vanished.
That was completely unexpected. I mean, the fact that there was so little leaks about this plot, it was just wow.
Because in the trailer, he's looking over Darth Vader's
helmet.
Yeah,
I'll
finish what he started, and then everyone thought because that means it's Luke Skywalker because Luke was Darth Vader's son, but then it turns out that it's actually Kylo Ren because Kylo Ren is his grandson. And actually, we have a friend, Tara and I have a friend who, yesterday, I kid you not, actually asked, so wait, Luke and Leia are brother and sister?
Yeah, I mean, making his nephew, wasn't it?
Yeah. For this guy genuinely asked, so wait, they're brother and sister. He's watched all 6 Star Wars and then watched episode 7 on Saturday, didn't he?
Yeah.
And you're just like, wow.
There's loads of people in the film. Simon Pegg's in it. He plays the guy who.
The merchant. Yeah. I think I was like, Simon Pegg's in this one. He's got a brief cameo. He said he's not going to have his facial screen. I picked up straight away. I was like, that guy's got a very Simon Peggy kind of impression. That's Simon Pegg.
Yeah, Yoda and Obi-Wan are in it as well.
Yeah, it's Ewan McGregor and Alec Guinness. Because they what was it? They took. J.J. Abrams says what happened was I can't remember who it was. Walked into a studio and then played Alec Guinness saying Ray. But it turned out they had taken it, they had manipulated it from him saying afraid in one of the earlier Star Wars ones. But that's in the flashback scene.
Oh, right.
And all the kind of Obi-Wan narrations, they were originally done by the guy, I can't remember his name now, who does Obi-Wan in Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars The Clone Wars.
I don't know. I never watched
but then afterwards they decided, you know what, screw this. They decided to recast it to Ewan McGregor, so he got the lines.
they've got a small plot casted so far for Star Wars Episode 8, which is Rey, Luke Skywalker, Poe, Finn, and Benicio del Toro.
Oh yeah,
Benedicto del Toro.
Yeah.
It's in the guy in Snatch who ends up having his hand cut off.
Yeah,
Yep.
Usual Suspects. Isn't
He's
it?
in Usual Suspects.
Snap,
He's
Usual
Finster.
Suspects, Fear and Loathing.
Also, funny thing, I was looking this up, and apparently Daniel Craig is in it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he's
he's
a
the stormtrooper who
stormtrooper.
gets brainwashed.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, the one who has the mind trick done on them.
Oh right.
Yeah, that's Daniel Craig.
Oh, that's cool.
And Freema Agnew, who was Martha Jones on Doctor Who, she's in.
Is she in it?
Yeah, she's on one of the Republic planet, and she gets absolutely obliterated. It was
Oh,
really
that's
funny.
cool.
We were in a conversation last night, and I said, "That's probably Coruscant." And he said, "How do you know what planet it is?" And I was like, "It's built up. It's a Republic planet. It's probably Coruscant." And it would make sense that the First Order would destroy Coruscant as well, because it was also
The Jedi.
the Jedi, but I think it was also became the Empire, didn't it, as well?
Yeah. Now it's like the First Order.
Well, it's now dead. It got completely Alderonned.
For all the
But
wrong reasons.
I think the problem was there was so little in terms of the naming of the planets.
Well, they did Jakku, which was
Apart from
basically
Jakku.
Tatooine.
Yeah, which is Tatooine but not Tatooine. There was what else? Were there any other named planets?
There was that sort of Death Star.
Star
Yeah,
Killer.
Starkiller,
Oh yeah, Star.
which
Killer.
itself is kind of an Easter egg to either the Force
Force
Unleashed
Unleashed.
or the original naming for Skywalker, depending on how you want to view it. But I think the biggest Easter egg for me was, did you ever play Knights of the Old Republic?
I've heard about that. Is that
Yeah,
right?
because Kylo Ren's mask looks a lot like Darth Revan's mask. In that.
Oh yeah, I guess because
Yeah, it's kind of like they're pretty similar.
it's only his neck, isn't it? His neck and his mouth.
Yeah. So I'll bring up these images for you quickly. Darth Revan.
Isn't that the game that it turns out you're like
Yeah,
part of the
it turns
Sith?
out you're actually Darth Revan. Spoiler alert for that, but then it came out like however many years ago. That's what Darth Revan looks like.
Oh, that's cool.
And
So what did you think of Kylo Ren?
I thought he looked a lot like yeah, so there's Kylo Ren's mask in comparison. Quite similar. I thought it was quite surprising how he looked so young. I thought it's going to be like a teenager going off on like a temper tantrum or something.
Yeah, because like throughout the film, it's just like rage.
That's
quits.
Darth
Yeah.
Plagueis, the Immortal.
Oh, yeah, isn't that the one who like?
Jar Jar Binks.
I thought Darth Plagueis. Oh yeah, it's Lord Snook, isn't he?
Snoke. A lot. No one really knows who Snoke is. I thought Snoke was the Emperor because the Emperor maybe figures out Plagueis. or
Well,
Jar
that's
Jar's
actually
secret
that's something.
immortality.
Well, the whole thing is it's a rumor that
Yeah.
like yes, Supreme Leader Snoke, played by Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
I think it could easily be Darth Plagueis, but then the Emperor's supposed to have killed Darth Plagueis.
No, Darth Plagueis comes back and he has immortality.
But so does Darth Sidious.
Yeah.
In the old canon for Star Wars, Sidious gets killed by Han and Luke. After they figure out that he's actually discovered this immortality thing and has duplicated himself, so they hunt down, kill all the Sidious clones. I think, yeah, that's part of what's meant to have happened originally, but of course that canon's been rewritten now. Then there's there's the idea it could be Darth Plagueis, because Darth Plagueis, even though he's meant to have been killed by Sidious, also has discovered the immortality
I
thing.
thought Darth Plagueis was the one that trained Emperor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Sidious's master. He trains him to be a Sith.
Yeah, and of course Sidious learns the immortality from Plagueis.
Who only discovers it a while after his death.
And Snoke is meant to be able to be so powerful that they can teach Kylo Ren some tricks. And Kylo Ren had some things that we've never seen before in a Sith, like the ability
Stopping
to
the
stop
bullets.
stop the bullet or freeze time for like when he throws time for Rey.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, because he could just do mind, look into his mind controls.
Oh, that was another thing as well.
But
Yeah.
even then, Rey was more powerful than Ren.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
powerful is Rey then? Because
Well,
she's
she's-
been like trained a bit, and
But also, is she on
Rey
the?
hasn't trained a bit.
You'd assume if she's that powerful, she's somehow
His
line.
daughter or something.
Either Luke's daughter
Or Han's daughter.
or another one. They were originally meant to have 3, but Kylo Ren was originally not meant to be Ben Solo, but Ben Skywalker, so it's meant to be Luke Skywalker's kid. So it's just they've rewritten a lot of the canon, but apparently they've already sorted out all the big plot twists in Episode 8 and all the big reveals, but they've handed over to the guy who did Looper to do Episode 8, haven't they?
Oh yeah, what's his name? John. You seen Looper?
No, I haven't. I've heard
It's,
a lot of good stuff about it that I've mean.
It's,
Oh, yeah, it's
Ryan
good.
Johnson, isn't there?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's got Bruce Willis in it.
Yeah. So, well, I think he's not going to do a better job than JJ did. Then again, it's hard to top JJ at anything. I mean, have you seen the trailer for Star Trek Beyond?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Star Wars came out, time to move on to Star Trek.
Star Trek Beyond
'Cause,
looks like it's
next.
going to be not as good as
It's
Into
got
Darkness,
the director
straight away.
from Fast and Furious. It's like the hallmark of quality. Like good films. Nope, that was sarcasm. Just in case anyone was wondering, that was sarcasm because Fast and Furious is extremely overrated, and it's just CGI.
It's sometimes quite fun, but after about 5
I quite liked it
pretty
because it was just different.
samey.
You know what I mean?
Gets so yeah. I like how the storyline they've put on for IMDb gives no spoilers away.
Probably because they don't know what it's about.
Let's see if the yeah, no one's actually written a synopsis or put it on there. I think. Yeah, they've all put basically the starting credits. But I didn't notice that Maz is actually in the Force Awakens promo poster until
The goggles person.
yeah.
I've got this on. It's my background picture. I can't. Oh yeah, they got just about everything in that background in that promo poster.
Oh, yeah, Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
Poe.
Thank you.
Similar. I don't know.
Bo
how
is
to
not a
Poe.
name. I just thought I'd put that out there. It's
Poe.
not.
It's. But the thing is, Poe is also Kung Fu Panda. It's Poe.
Yeah, it's P.O.
Dameron.
It's P.O.
It's Poe. It's Poe.
Dameron.
Dameron. It's funny because I thought it was for a second. I thought it was Gameron, and I answered that in a Star Wars related thing in a history quiz of all things.
Well, it was
History
in
teacher's a big Star
history. It
Wars
was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
History teacher's a big Star Wars fan. I felt really sorry for him because there was one bit about Han Solo, and he said, or supposedly dead Han Solo, so I'm given to know. He's going to go see it on Boxing Day, apparently. I felt really sorry for him because he was looking forward to it. I was like, oh, really sorry, man.
My tutor, like, I asked him when he was going to see it on Friday, last day of
Yeah.
term, and he's like, oh, I saw it yesterday. And I was like, what do you think of it? He said, rubbish, but it was Star Wars.
I liked it.
I liked it as well. I think a lot of people did like it because of Star Wars. So
I
they,
think-
like,
I
same
think-
reason why so many people like Fallout 4
I think it's
or
kind of-
Metal Gear Solid.
I'd kind of give it a film
you know.
of the year in my eyes because of the fact that I was expecting
Nothing
it
good
to be
came out this year.
No, Mad Max was good. But I kind of- I
people
kind
say Mad Max is good, but that's only because it was explosions, fire, and just explosions.
That's why it's
And
so,
the guitar.
Michael Bay, yeah, and
the
guitar,
guitar.
and loud
the bloody
guitar.
the
Really, it was not a good film.
What do you mean? It's really good.
There was no,
it's
there's
just-
barely story. I mean, like,
It's-
well, it's.
I
part of that
didn't
new
even
era.
engage with the characters.
Well, we're
I just
now
thought,
in-
whoa, that's awesome. There's explosions and cool cars.
Well, the thing is, we're now in a new era of films where it's got to be one continuous action sequence.
Mm.
Mad Max is one of those ones, but it's
Star
good.
Wars wasn't.
Star Wars wasn't.
Yeah, well, it was
Mostly, yeah,
It's
but there
very
was
similar how
a
they're
few
more.
things that were. There
I
was a few
think-
bits that weren't too much.
I think they were
action.
both brilliant films. I think, though, because we were all expecting, we all wanted to see Star Wars, but we were all kind of in the back of our heads expecting it was going to be another Phantom Menace. And that kind of gives it.
Don't
its-
use that name in vain.
Yeah.
Jar Jar Binks is the Phantom Menace. We are gonna have big clash. Yeah, Rebel Chicken.
kill all
the Jedi. Engine over here and the wheel
Yes,
for
you'll
steering
make it.
over there.
I think the funniest thing though was we were all kind of expecting so many things to happen, but it's a film that needs so many new watchings Like, I don't know if anybody, because of course it's a Disney movie, so there's got to be a hidden Mickey Mouse somewhere in it. But I've not heard anything about it.
Oh yeah, that's
Of
what.
course, there's all the Easter eggs in the dialogue. Like, Daniel Craig was also an Easter egg. All the cameos were kind of Easter eggs as well. But one thing that I noticed from the trailer, going back and watching the trailer after watching episode 6, have you noticed how the narrative that Mark Hamill has isn't actually in the movie? It's actually, I think it's actually in episode 6. I think it's actually dialogue from Return of the Jedi that they put in the trailer.
What, the Force Awakens thing?
Yeah. But I also had a bit of beef with one of my friends because, a friend who we've talked about on this before, Joe, because we would talk about the trailer and I said, that's Luke Skywalker in that clip, putting his hand on R2-D2 because its right hand is robotic and his right hand gets cut off in episode 5. He was like, no, it's a left hand, it's a left hand, it's a left hand. Then we would talk to his brother and said, no, it's a left hand, you're an utter idiot. I was watching we were watching episode 6, and when his hand's been shot through and he's rewiring it, it's his right hand. And I said to him a text.
Wait, you said when his hand gets shot through?
Wait, so
Well, his
who
hand
did
gets
he,
shot in episode 6.
who did
at
he
the
think
start.
it was then?
He didn't know who it was. I was like, it was Luke Skywalker because it's R2-D2, it's the right arm, it's robotic. And then he's repairing the right arm. I said, I told you it was the right arm, and you called me an idiot. Ha, I'm right.
See, I want Finn to be in the next movie because I really like him as a character, and I think he could have a good story behind him. Being trained to become a Jedi with Rey.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the Force.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he doesn't have Force. But I don't want him to be in the next one because he got completely destroyed, and I don't know how he's going to survive that.
He's an amazing fighter, though.
Is
yeah,
he?
Well, the fact that he's able to possess a lightsaber and do so well against someone like Kylo Ren in combat. But I like the idea that all the bad guys and good guys are currently in training. Like, you got Supreme Leader Snoke. But Snoke's kind of off in the background. He'll probably become a big bad guy in 9.
Along with Darth Plagueis.
Snoke's good to
Boss.
beat Darth Plagueis, though.
No, don't say that. I want Ahmed Beston.
It's going to be a good couple of movies to watch. I don't know about Rogue One, but I know for 8 and 9 I'm definitely going to go see them at the midnight premiere because someone's going to become completely evil and try and spoil it for me.
Oh yeah, they're also going to make a Boba Fett film and a Han Solo film.
I want to see the Boba Fett film because I want to see how the Sarlacc
Who do you
found
think-
him indigestible.
Who do you think you're going to see play Han Solo in that?
Gary Sinise.
There's going to have to be a young actor. But
The
who
guy who
would you
plays Poe Dameron, I think.
think... Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you-
That's the reason why they picked him. There's such a likeness between him and Han Solo from the original films. That's why they did it. For personality and in sort of looks. So that's why they've done it.
Yeah? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm certain.
What else has he been in?
I'll have a look.
The guy who played Poe, Oscar Isaac. Doesn't look too much like...
Oscar Isaac. He has.
Oh right, I thought you were on about someone else.
He is a Guatemalan American, for actor and musician.
He's been in... He's in X-Men Apocalypse. He plays Apocalypse in that.
Yeah, he's that scientist in Ex Machina.
And actually, the guy who plays General Hux is also an Ex-Machina as well.
Machina. Isn't it?
Well, it's either.
Machina.
Well, that's what you were saying, wasn't it, Stephen? You were saying
Rage
Ex-Machina.
Against the Machine.
Well, it's all derivative of Latin, so it could have been.
Oh, yeah, good point. We're just
Machina
speaking.
or
Let's just
Machina.
all learn Latin.
I say
All arguments will be resolved.
he's in he's also in Robin Hood, Sucker Punch, Drive. Not much else apart from that. But I'd say if they're going to cast someone else as Han Solo,
No, they probably will do what they normally do, is like get an unknown actor and
Yeah. Solo and the new Han Solo movie.
sorry, who?
John Malkovich plays
Oh,
Lenny
okay.
in Of Mice and Men.
So same age as Carrie Fisher?
No, Carrie Fisher's 59 and Mark Hamill's 64, and
Yeah.
Han Solo's Harrison Ford is 73.
Really?
How he became. Yeah, it's probably going to.
I think the entire Boba Fett movie is just going to be that one robot chicken scene.
Oh,
Like,
where he
Robots
decides
back
to
from the
like-
dead. Completely
the
destroys Endor.
Oh, the episode 3.
Yeah. Or the one where it's like he's in the Sarlacc and he's like, the 80 Jedi appeared out of nowhere. I thought off about 67 of them, but 20 of them
is that
finally
when
got
he's
me.
like flying around?
Yeah, I was just flying around and Jabba was like, no, even going for Skywalker's big baby boots. Oh man.
Yeah, who would you guys cast then
That's who?
as Han Solo? So young Han Solo.
Harrison Ford. He is younger than Harrison Ford by 13 years.
13 years.
I wonder if you've actually done that map. I'm gonna have to check Gary Sinise now. Yeah, you've done the math.
I'm
He
sorry,
actually
but
did the math.
you know, 73 take away 60 isn't difficult math.
I just can't believe you decided to go and do the math.
Why?
Yeah.
Did it in my head. It's about half a
I've just
second.
got the IMDb thing cast up. What I found really funny was I learned that Adam Driver's supposed to be. What was he? He's 32. He's born the year that Return of the Jedi came out, but he looks about 20. Like in the scene on the bridge, he looks about 20, and I thought this is going to be a teenager having a temper tantrum.
Wait,
isn't it?
if he's 32, then that means he's born 32 years ago. And the events of episode 6 happened 30 years ago.
Give or take.
No, the events of episode 6 is supposed to happen 30 years ago to the year of the Battle of Jakku.
Yeah.
Which means that he should be 2 years old by the time that...
Wait, the
They
year of the
did
Battle of
it.
Jakku or the year of?
when the next movie starts. When
Yeah.
he's a Sith and the First Order is
He's
going.
probably in his
Doesn't
mid
mean his
20s.
character's 32.
Fair enough.
His character's probably in his mid 20s though.
Still, it would be pretty cool if, like...
So where do we think Rey comes from then?
Yes.
Do you think she's related to
Probably
Skywalker
Gary
dynasty?
yeah,
Sinise.
or?
it's, you know,
I
you
think
have
she's
that.
related to Gary Sinise.
Yes, Mark Hamill. Like,
Mark Hamill. It's very alike human being. I didn't realise when I went back and watched episode 6, Return of the Jedi, how much of a dorky character Mark Hamill was supposed to be in that. I was like, hey, it's the uncool version of Martin J. Fox's Marty McFly. It's purely because I had to make
Michael J.
Han
Fox.
Solo's
Think Martin McFly.
Marty McFly, yeah.
well, you did
Mark-
say Martin McFly.
Yeah, I said all. Brain, no work.
Didn't Harrison Ford want to die in the original?
Yeah, he wanted to
episode?
die.
Get him back for episode 6. And if you look at interviews from episode 5 to episode 6 interviews, he absolutely hated
Through
it.
the film he dies in the original one, but then they.
No, it was
no,
the Endor base attack that
No.
he dies in.
It's not mechanics. No,
What else? What else?
George Lucas had it, and the co-writer who wrote episode 5 and 4 made off of merchandise between 5 and 6. So George Lucas just wanted the money, and so he got rid of the other writer and kept him alive.
Yeah, Lawrence Kasdan.
Mhm.
Well, what actually happens in episode 6 apart from freeing from Jabba and then Battle of Endor?
Emperor dies.
That's whole lot.
Kind of Battle of Endor, isn't it?
No, it's a long way away.
The Emperor dying
Yeah.
is during the Battle of Endor
Yeah, it's during the Battle of Endor, but it's in a completely different location.
by about 20
Yeah,
miles.
because you have they're fighting.
It's
on
a
ground.
lot more than 20 miles, Calvin. I would say it's a lot more than 20
The
miles.
shield generator's like directly below the Death Star.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
How big's it?
It's a lot more than 20 miles.
still
Let's
it's a
just say
separate
that.
scene. They're on the ground fighting, and then you have the
They're a
lightsaber
long way
fight.
up. And
Yeah,
then
the
down
Death
in hell, Ahmed Best
Remember,
is being
remember
tortured for
Endor's a
playing
moon,
Jar Jar
isn't it?
Binks.
It's a forest moon
Yes,
of
it's
Endor.
a forest moon.
Yeah, I think so.
Death Star isn't like massive. Death Star's about the same size as Endor. Remember, if not, it's smaller, and it's in orbit around it. An atmosphere isn't usually 20 miles big, because 20 miles is about 20 miles is about 120,000. Actually, no, it could easily be about
200 miles then. It's like with invisible range, so I thought still the same kind of thing. But let's put it this way: apart from those two events,
Yeah, they both happened at the same time.
Yeah. what actually happened? So technically, Han Solo dying in the Battle of Endor would have been halfway through the movie. Because where else would he have died? It's
I think
supposed to be
it's
the
supposed to be
original-
side effects from. I think it's supposed to be side effects from being frozen carbon. Right?
I heard that he was. I heard that there's. Well, the whole idea was the first time, or the second time, or
I
whatever.
said that he's going to die in the movie, then merchandise made.
Yeah, it was.
So.
Yeah, except for live was because George Lucas knew you could sell dead Han Solo figurines, so you had to keep him alive to get a lot of money out of it. So I think it's good to see that he's killed off, but at the same time sad.
Yeah. Han Solo was cool.
Yeah, I think though that his death did have to come along though. When you walked on the bridge, though, didn't you think, yeah, he's dead?
I thought it was a good thing to do though. It was quite a nice little feature.
I'm just hoping he doesn't come back.
Well, now that Kylo Ren's going to have some sort of... It's either going to make him more wanting to kill everything or a bit sort of lighter because he's had this emotional sort of experience.
No, he's more powerful now. It's like,
He's either going to go to one extreme of really soft or really extreme. It's like...
yeah, hopefully he doesn't like, they do the exact same what they did in Revenge, Return of the Jedi. Like,
Oh yeah.
just make him kill Snook.
I hope they don't.
I think they probably will.
They might.
I
think the
reckon
next
this
one's
is
gonna
all
be really
going to be. I reckon this is all basically going to be 30 years after the original trilogy, but the original trilogy still, isn't it? Well, it's going to be 40 years because when Episode 8 comes out, it will have just about been 40 years since Episode 1 came out, or / Episode 4 came out.
4 years in one day.
Yeah.
Chewie's reaction was just priceless, just him killing.
Yeah, Chewie's reaction was amazing. It's like, let
Yeah,
the Wookiee win.
I was quite surprised they did kill off Chewie at that
No,
point.
if they killed
but-
off Chewie, everyone would have left.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
would watch. That's
so-
why we watch Star Wars, because of Chewie.
Yeah.
But he was a lot more understandable in this one, wasn't he? Like, Rey could talk to him, Han Solo could talk to
Just
him.
making me think of that robot chicken where like, oh,
Oh,
Chewie, I can't wait to meet your family. I've never met any Wookiees
You've
before.
been naked.
Wait, you've been naked all these years? Oh, I remember. Oh god.
and then, what else is there along those kinds of...
Kashyyyk.
Yeah, I was trying to think along the lines of all the kind of funny sketches of Chewie. But Chewie was a bit more had a bit more comedic value in this one than the other one.
Yeah, a lot of people did in the film because like it was,
Because when Finn's trying to heal him, that was...
Yeah, he just slaps him in the face.
Yeah. But it was good to see Chewie back, and it was good to see that it's still Peter Mayhew.
how old is like Peter Mayhew?
No, he had like a stunt double.
Yeah, it was done
He didn't do
for some of the
everything.
scenes. He did.
Did he
There was
just do
two
the voice?
people playing Chewie. He did the voice, yeah. There was two people playing Chewie. It was alternating and stuff.
Yeah, it's Peter Mayhew. He's about similar age to Harrison Ford, I think.
R2-D2 is an
Actually,
incredible
no.
character,
Peter
so
Mayhew is
he can summon lightning.
no, that's the same age. He's 71. He's 71.
Yeah, what did you think of the new
BB-8.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I think Poe's gonna have a lot more kind of influence because
No,
of
he's
the-
gonna be part of the new crew. It's gonna be Rey, Finn, Chewie, and
Yeah, he's
Poe.
gonna be like the new Harrison.
He's gonna be the new Han Solo. Yeah, absolutely.
I think one of the things as well. Kenny Baker wasn't actually in
Kenny Baker.
Kevin
R2D2.
Bacon?
Yeah, he wasn't in that.
He is credited in it as playing R2D2.
So he
I
doesn't
think it's
play
completely
R2D2.
robotic now.
Yeah, it is. He
But
was, like-
Anthony Daniels still plays 3PO.
Oh right.
yeah, well, I would argue it's a lot more difficult to play R2D2 than it is to play C-3PO.
Yeah, because like you have to get the actual emotion.
Yeah.
What I like seeing was Tim Rose playing Admiral Akbar.
That
Of
was
course
so good.
you did.
I
That
was
was
like,
so good when you see.
I knew that was.
I just want to break the news. You can't eat calamari pizza.
It's a trap.
It's an elaborate ruse.
Yeah, Kenny Baker's credited as an R2D2 consultant.
Yeah, because R2 doesn't actually talk, so it's difficult, more difficult to
Yeah.
actually play him compared to C-3PO. What happened to his arm anyway?
C-3PO? I don't know.
They repainted it, I think.
I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Yeah, because it was perfectly fine before.
Mm.
Maybe it just dropped off.
Yeah. Apparently George Osborne got a credit. In it
Yeah,
as
he
well.
got credit.
Really?
Yeah, because the government put in a lot of money to funding this as well. But it was an amazing film to watch, and I think we all really liked it. We're looking forward to episode 8.
Oh yeah, cliffhanger was
Rogue
just
One.
painful.
Rogue One's before then. What do you think about Rogue One? Do you think?
I know the plot.
Well, they're probably either all
It's
gonna.
it's just a group of rebels trying to steal the Death Star plans. It's
Yeah.
between. It's not very interesting. Rebels, I think.
I think we got like Riggs as well, haven't we? Is it
He's very great.
the Luke Skywalker's friend who's in the Rebels in episode? I don't think I'm going mad. I think that's genuinely.
You got Snoke, who's pretty evil. Jar Jar is evil, and you've got his master. Literally, the meaning of evil. David Cameron.
Yeah, it's
Ultimate Emperor.
I'm just waiting for MLG The Force Awakens to show up on YouTube.
yeah. They're doing essentially a kind of Matrix style thing with Star Wars now,
I hope not, because I fell asleep during all the Matrix.
where they're just in kind of the filming pattern.
What, getting lazy?
Yeah, well, they're trying to make it all continual. Like, once finished, they start on the next one and starts on the next one. Which is why it's good they've done
I
so
would
many
argue
different
that
writers,
Rogue One isn't
directors.
going to start with Luke and Rey, but okay.
Oh, you on about
No,
how they're not
I'm
actually
talking
doing
about
it?
7, 8, and 9.
You on about how they're doing it like every year?
Well, they're doing like, so one year's the main Star Wars, the other one's like Rogue One. I think Disney might be able to pull this off because they're bringing in different directors on each one, and different. I hope Lawrence Kasdan has a large influence on every single story because he did Empire Strikes Back. He worked on Return of the Jedi.
He got kicked off.
Yeah. I think that's when Lucas went haywire with the prequels because Lawrence Kasdan wasn't. I don't think he was involved in that.
No, he wasn't.
He was involved in New Hope, but yeah. So
Yeah, Star Wars is definitely back though. Yeah.
yeah,
Like the action scenes, those are pretty cool. Like
Oh,
how he's
yeah,
flying
they
around in the Millennium Falcon. on
yeah.
the-
It's Big Starklighter.
What?
Big Starklighter.
Who? Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen the other guys? The Pigsy, or his name, Porky, or
Don't remember. There's. Oh yeah, Piggy.
or Porkins.
Yeah, Piggy Porkins.
What are you guys looking at?
Talk about Red Squadron or Rogue Squadron. They're
Akbar, not Akbar. Lando's like version, like
Yeah.
the guy who's in. He's like, if I can bring him.
Did he
up.
die though?
I think it's. Well, I think it's. No, I don't think there's any Wookiees left. If I'm honest.
But
He got massacred, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so is everyone on the Star Killer dead now? If they were on it when it detonated.
Probably.
Probably not. They probably got out of there somehow.
Yeah, we
Star
know
Wars
Han
style.
Solo's body is never going to be recovered now because it was killed. It was destroyed in an explosion after he was killed. Now that's okay. I just hope that they don't bring him back as like a ghost because he did have the Force. Even.
Wait, when didn't Han Solo have the Force?
He doesn't have the Force, does he? He just
No, so he shouldn't be.
so he should come back as a ghost. But I have a big fear that they're going to bring him back as a ghost in 8 or 9, or maybe even both.
Lando's co-pilot. Yeah, he is the thing of. He is the thing of nightmares.
Oh yeah, that guy.
George Lucas must have been smoking LSD when he came up with this guy.
Smoking LSD.
Yeah. That's just how far he took it.
Yeah, it's
His name is Nien Numb. No joke, that's his name right there. Nien Numb. Numb. It's a ridiculous name, but you know.
what you gonna do? Yeah, it's a good movie, Star Wars Episode 7, and
Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
definitely gonna go watch it multiple more times.
I definitely have to see it a second time because like the first time I watched it, kind of got overblown with like hype. So
Yeah, there's so much kind of stuff in it that you can't really pick up in your first watching.
Yeah.
One disappointment I had was that Gwendolyn Christie didn't have as much of a role as she should have done.
Wait, who?
Gwendolyn Christie, she played Captain Phasma.
Oh yeah, all she does is like she gets interrogated. And that's
Because
it.
she had a big interview about how she's a progressive female villain, and then she has
Oh.
about 5 lines and dies.
Does she die?
Pretty sure she was killed, wasn't she?
I thought she was just left to go away.
Yeah, I thought she was killed when they.
That's weird.
I'll have to watch it again, and I'll have to. Cause I might be wrong, but I thought she
'Cause
died.
She is interrogated, and then she just gets shot.
Yeah, I thought she was. Yeah, I thought she was
I
killed.
thought she would make a really good bounty hunter, but I mean, they didn't make her a bounty hunter. I thought that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment to see that she was really had so little of a role. Because I read an interview where she was like, "Oh, I'm a progressive female," and I was like, "Cool, I'm looking forward to this." I was also a bit disappointed that they did have a kind of too much of a thing about the kind of rekindling of the romance between Han and Leia. Yeah, I know that they weren't much main characters, but come on, they hadn't seen each other for like
30
10,
years.
20 years since their son had gone insane and killed a bunch of little kids.
Wait, what?
Or teenagers, or whatever the Padawans were that he killed. Because that's the whole thing about why Luke ran off, because all the Padawans got murdered by Kylo Ren.
No, Luke ran off because he failed Kylo Ren. There's no mention of Padawans in it.
Yeah, there
There's
is.
no mention of plural Padawans, I don't think.
Yeah, because like, he had
Is
his
there
own
really?
school.
I thought
he said something. He said
he only had
something
one. I thought he had loads of students, but I didn't think he killed any students. I thought it was
No, he
only
kills all the
because-
students.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he had.
He gets corrupted, kills all the students, and runs off, and that's why Luke runs off as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's why I think Daisy's character Ray is Luke's son.
Daughter.
Daughter, yeah. See,
I typed in Captain, and the first thing that came up was Captain Phasma.
Oh, mine was Captain America: Civil War. Which, speaking of, bad. I'm not looking forward to it.
what's that?
I don't think it's gonna be good for the movie. I think it's gonna be like a massive fight scene the entire movie, ending with some happy ending when no one dies. If they kill off Hawkeye, that'd just be dead weight they're shifting. I mean,
Yeah, they should have done it last time.
they should have done it when like the first sequence of Avengers Assemble should have been.
Oh,
Something
yeah, they-
shot between the eyes.
oh yeah, I thought she was dead. What they do is, they throw her in the trash compactor, don't they?
Oh yeah, because they're like trash compactor. Yeah, yeah, boy.
That was another thing I really liked. All the
Throwback to trash
throwbacks
compactors.
to the old Star Wars movies.
Oh yeah,
Like
the
the-
canteen though.
The bit with the lightsaber and the snow at the end. And the fact that it was the same lightsaber in episode 5, and it was a callback to episode 5 for that kind of scene where he's like. And then Rey gets his lightsaber, I was like, oh, this is going to be cool.
I like how you can like feel the force as well. It's pretty cool how they've done with that
Yeah.
through like sounds and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Who do you think Finn's. Do you think Finn's related to anybody?
Yes, a mother and a father and maybe siblings.
No, I mean, in terms of key to the.
No.
Mace Windu.
Yeah, it's happy birthday to Samuel L. Jackson. He's 67 today.
Oh yeah. Have you heard about Hateful Eight? What happened to that? Because like they wouldn't be allowed to play it because it was
Oh, why?
filmed in 70 millimeters. It's one place that it could play it, and the Disney came in and didn't allow it, and they had to play Star Wars instead.
Oh wow.
Because
Wow.
the whole thing was filmed in 70 millimeters, so it could only be played in certain places.
Okay.
Wow.
It's pretty
Oh,
unfair.
that's cool.
Mm.
I'm quite happy because I've just been looking it up on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Yeah. And I got the order. I got the number correct for Finn as his service number of F122187.
Oh right, yeah. It's
So I was trying to remember it. Everyone was like, "How would you know?" I was like, "Just a guess, but I think that's right." So I've just looked it up now and confirmed. I was like, "Yeah." Born 7
F1
years
what?
after the Battle of Endor.
F1 2827.
2187.
That's 200 years after the bite of 87.
No,
Sorry, that's Freddy's.
I don't know.
Hmm.
But
For that now.
but Finn's meant to be born 7 years after the Battle of Endor.
He's the same age as he's supposed to be about the same age as Rey and Kylo.
Yeah, probably will be like similar age.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think's gonna happen with Chewie?
I think he's gonna
I think Chewie's going to be
I
alongside.
think at the end of 8 or 9 he's gonna be like 3.
No, because he's only around there because like Han Solo.
Yeah, I think it's going to be alongside Rey now.
It's gonna be the new crew. The new crew is gonna be Poe as the new Han Solo, Chewie as Chewie, and then Rey, and then
Rey's a new layer.
Rey and
Luke.
Finn are gonna be reverse gender roles.
Also,
Yeah.
Finn's going to be the
With
layer.
Rey being the it's just all because of whatever trying to think of the word sexism. It's all just anti-sexism.
Yeah, because like when
It's
at
just
the start,
gender
when he's, like,
roles,
running
yeah.
through the street.
That's all this is. It's the entire trilogy. I bet George Lucas is pioneering it all. No, I'm really a nice guy. I didn't make the sequels, but I'm the other writer.
Yeah, I think the next couple of movies will be cool to watch as well.
Yeah, because do you think they were just playing it a bit too safe like throughout?
I
the
think
Star
they
Wars?
had to because they didn't want to do anything that would ignite hatred.
Or really set up 8 and 9.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you think there's going to be a second Star Killer base though? Because I think there will be.
I reckon
I
there'll be
don't think they
loads.
will
They're
be.
going to be dotted around like different universes and stuff.
I reckon that this is going to be kind of a reboot of the original trilogy,
No, they're not going to do
but
that.
a
Because
reboot,
the
but
Death
not a
Star
reboot.
gets- When does the Death Star get blown up?
Episode 4.
And
Then they
6.
build Death Star 2 over the course of 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm. And they get destroyed in 6. How did they manage to get away with building? How did the First Order manage to get away with 30 years that secretly? That's what I want to find out.
Oh, they managed to operate. They know they're building a super weapon, but they don't know what they're building. And of course
Just
they
by the
possess
fact that they're building a super weapon, they should know to stop it. I mean, like,
but they don't know
Wait,
what they're building it. And
what
also,
were
of
what were they
course-
planning to destroy? Wasn't it Jakku? And
No, they destroyed the
Just
they
random
destroyed the
planets.
Republic.
No, in Episode 7 with Starkiller, what are they planning to destroy? Which
Just
they-
The
random
Republic and the Rebellion.
I thought it was Jakku that they were aiming the weapon at a certain planet and drenching and just taking away the sun's power.
Oh, well, at the end of it?
Yeah.
No, that was the Rebel base.
Also, it's Coruscant, I
what
think.
the ones that
No,
got blown
no,
up?
no, Coruscant. No, Coruscant's a Republic base.
What the ones that got blown up?
Yeah, that's like Coruscant's all that. That's a Republic.
Yeah.
They blew up the Republic because the Republic's loyal to the new Republic's loyal to the Rebellion.
Yeah.
They're not called the Rebellion though anymore, are they?
It's called the
Resistance.
Resistance.
Yeah, they're called the Resistance, which I don't like. I guess it's because Rebellion has different kind of connotations to it. But it's basically the Resistance was close to the Republic. So the First Order destroyed the Republic.
Hmm. Oh, so do you think the Rebels and Stormtroop Empire's completely gone now?
I reckon it's been replaced by Resistance and First Order.
Oh, right.
Because
They just-
Because yeah,
If you look at what the Resistance have got versus the
First Order.
First Order, the Resistance have got a Jedi and
Or two.
3 squadrons of pilots against the First Order, who have got like millions of stormtroopers and 1 Sith.
Yeah, but Stormtroopers can't
Two.
aim, right?
2 Sith?
Snoke.
Snoke doesn't count as Sith.
Well,
He didn't
Snoke's-
move the entire movie. I
Snoke's-
refuse to count him as a Sith. He can
Sidious
teach-
did move the entire episode 5 and wasn't present in episode 4.
Yeah, but he could wield a lightsaber. We have no proof that Snoke can wield a lightsaber.
We have no proof of Sidious. Wait,
We have no
Sidious-
proof. We have no
Sidious
proof that
doesn't
no,
even-
no, no. We have no proof that Snoke can wield a lightsaber or use the Force, which means by definition we have no proof that he's a Sith
Yeah, but
or even a
obviously
Jedi.
he's quite good if he's
But
trained.
Sidious-
for-
enough.
Sidious, we
Still,
only, Sidious,
we
we
don't
only
know.
know can use a lightsaber from episode 3. Sidious doesn't use a lightsaber in episode 6, does he?
He
He
doesn't
just
have
No,
the
he
uses,
Force
just like
until
does the
then.
lightning.
uses the
Yeah, he
light-
doesn't have the Force until episode 3 with the lightning.
Well, he does, we just don't see it present. And that's the only time we see him use a lightsaber is in episode 3. Isn't there?
Yeah.
But
Kylo Ren can't really be that powerful though, because he can't use.
What about
force lightning.
the what's it when he's fighting Yoda?
oh, I don't remember too much about the fight against Yoda.
Probably for the best.
Yeah,
Wait, does he fight Yoda?
yeah,
the
he
prequels.
does.
I don't remember any of that fight scene.
Because that's just
When
before
he's,
Yoda escapes the Dago Bar. No, wait, no. Yoda escapes the Dago Bar at the end of
Mr.
episode 3.
Yeah.
Just after they're all aboard the Tantive 4 and they decide this is what we're going to do with the kids. But also there's the rumour that there's a third child. The Padme has 3 children.
That's BS. It isn't. I don't believe that. I refuse to.
Yeah.
Isn't
Well,
there? And then that's who Rey's parents. One of Rey's parents is the third child.
No, if that was true, Rey would be older, wouldn't she?
Well, she could still be about the same age, because remember, Kylo Ren's the... But also there's the whole idea that there is another, but that's supposed to be Leia. It's all just really messy, and it's all not been helped by the fact that Disney allowed the canon to be rewritten so much.
So,
It's all a massive mess. Like, I think Tom and I, we were having a massive conversation about what fits where in the Star Wars canon now.
it's quite simple. It's just,
mean, it's not quite
the
as-
original 3, the prequels, and then this.
I mean, it's not quite as mumbo jumbo as, say, the Metal Gear series, which is like one of them's there, the other one's there, and 5 is like right at towards the start of the whole canon.
Wow, this movie was really badly made.
What was?
Revenge of the Sith. I completely forgot how badly made this movie was.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
watching
meant
the
to be
fight
like
scene?
the best one out of the 3.
Which scene are you?
I
What scene
feel
are
like
you
I'm watching
watching?
like a really cheesy 90s movie.
What-
It's like
what scene are you
70s,
watching?
like Yoda Sidious fight scene.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was
It's funny because George Lucas tried to make him CGI Yoda, and then
Yeah.
recognised he made a mistake, and then tried to make it look as much like a puppet as he could.
yeah, I think that's pretty much because I think Sidious only uses a lightsaber with
Yoda.
no, and Mace Windu as well.
Who opened that?
Yeah.
Magic.
This is where they're fighting in front of the whole Senate, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. And
Well,
it's
the Senate
throwing
isn't
around
there. Could you imagine if there's just like an outtake from where Jar Jar Binks is just sitting in the audience, just applauding it?
No, he's got popcorn, mate.
Like, ha 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 ha. Now there are 2 Sith. Yeah. The worst prequel is obviously episode 2, though.
Oh, God.
He looks like a goblin.
He does.
Who does?
Palpatine.
Yeah, Star Wars, the lightsaber fight at the end, near the end was so good.
Oh, episode 3.
Yeah, when the whole like
Mustafa?
Are you talking about the fight scene between Anakin and Obi-Wan?
no the
Oh, you're talking
one
about episode
between,
7, are you?
Ray and
Again.
Yeah,
Talk
that
about
was great.
episode 7 again.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that
a throwback
was-
to earlier in the movie because it's the exact same terrain.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is it's like the exact same little bit of terrain where before Rey had been chased. She in both times she was chased up the hill, the little hill bit. I think there's a shot of the exact same location, but on the second one she's actually fighting back instead of running away,
Yeah.
which is quite sort of a throwback to her in the movie and how she's actually progressed throughout the movie.
Yeah. What actually happened to Kylo Ren? Because one of his legs gets half cut off. Like the bottom of one of his legs gets cut off below the knee. And I thought one of the arms get cut off and the other shoulder blade cut right through.
they just leave him there, I guess.
And then he gets collected and taken back. I thought it was like supposed to be kind of
replicating Episode 3 with Anakin's injuries, because of course he is a Darth Vader wannabe. I just heard in the background, I have the high ground.
Hayden Christensen.
You're watching this with two cats instead.
What?
That was one of the dumbest things to have happened in the franchise, but it was one of the. You were meant to be the child.
Yeah, I probably need to watch it. I need to watch Force Awakens again because when I was watching it, I just
Yeah.
thought Kylo Ren is like a Darth Vader wannabe.
Yeah, he has a bit of that kind of vibe. But could you imagine the Kylo Ren teenage fangirl kind of Kylo Ren that he is now? Oh, are you watching
the better movie?
the Jar Jar Awakens
The
thing?
Binks Awakens.
Binks Awakens. Oh, that was another thing. Did you notice that Disney isn't actually present until the very end of the final film?
Really? Oh, like that usual thing they do with their.
Yeah.
They're trying
And
to
also
find
the
it in
audio was really
culture, yeah.
manipulated, like the I will finish what he started and the nothing will stand in our way. They were two completely different things, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. They were. See, he's the head of the First Order. And he's just like, and here he's overseeing what his one of his apprentices are doing.
I'm surprised he didn't just edit out his face. No,
Of course, everyone thought that was completely different scene as well.
Yeah.
And everyone thought Han Solo's flying the Millennium
That's supposed to be
Falcon in
even
that
better.
scene.
yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
There's actually oh, yeah, the French Option.
Lisa Christmas. I want to see more about the Knights of Ren.
probably will. Like they've already.
I
done
want
that
to see more about that. I want more of that backstory. Yeah.
There probably will be like
But-
more flashbacks and
Mm.
stuff.
Did you guys all have that kind of feeling where you were just like made so happy by some of the scenes in episode 7? Like when you see the
Resistance turn up. I was just like, oh, that's so amazing.
Oh, when he like run past the Millennium Falcon, he just goes, "Oh, leave that junk."
Oh, no, I like that. But I was
Yeah,
thinking,
it was
like,
good.
I like when it came to the scene where it's
Who's the best bit coming up?
What? Which scene?
yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, but the when the First Order's turned up and they're doing the fighting, and then the Resistance turns up, I was just like, oh, this is so awesome.
I don't know how long it was. It must have been about 20 minutes.
Oh, the
between-
X-wings like going across the water.
Yeah,
been
I was
about-
like,
It must have been about 20 years, but 20 minutes between Solo's death and the end of the movie. I was shaking that entire time, and when I got out, like,
it was.
yeah.
There was just so much about it. It felt like with episode 1, you still have a little bit of a feeling of spectacle, even though there are so many stupid things, including Jar Jar Binks, including the young Anakin. But the thing about episode 7 was it had so much kind of like I've talked to people who saw episode 4 when it first got put into cinema, when they saw A New Hope in the cinema, and they've watched episode 7 in the cinema. And it's just like,
So much throwback, yeah. The my mate who I'm going to see Star Wars with tomorrow, hasn't seen Star Wars yet, sent me this last night.
but
That's people.
movie of the year for certain for me.
Fast and Furious 7.
No, shut up. No.
R.I.P. for Paul Walker.
RIP franchise.
I think the other 7, Star Wars Episode 7.
Lucky 7.
Yeah. Apart from Mad Max. Mad Max is what, the 4th one?
Yeah, I don't get like you know the ending, like he's just standing there on the
Podium, and he just leaves.
on that
Just
island.
walks off.
Where?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mad Max. Sorry.
No, the I think it's Star
Oh,
Wars
the new
Awakens.
Skywalker one.
Yeah.
I think it was like because if they decide to have any interaction between them apart from that.
No, just like where's he been living? Just like, it's
On
just...
that island, at the top of it, he's got like a little shack. I think they showed it.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
I saw. I
Yeah,
didn't
with
see
like
They
the
didn't show very
possum-
much,
with
but
like
they
the
showed a
possum
little
cannon, that
tiny
kind of
bit.
thing.
It's like a little hill.
It's at the top of that hill. Is where he lives. I think
He's
that's a little
been
shack.
like Jesus. He's been waiting there
No, he's been
20
like
years
Yoda.
and 29.
Shut
Yeah,
up!
That's what I was on about. He's like the more.
It's a Yoda.
It's not. It's
It's-
Yoda.
It's a Yoda
It's not
slash
Jesus.
Jesus
It's
thing.
not Jesus.
It's a second coming of Christ.
No. I can't talk. I can't talk about the second coming of Christ. It's the thing you sent me. It's like, Jesus, it's time for your second awakening, and he starts shaving. He shaved himself into Hitler, and he's like, no, this time it's time for revenge. And then that
Oh,
kind
okay.
of is the setup. Oh, I'm not going to take that any further. Calvin, terrible things to send me.
Yeah,
Horrible human being.
yeah. I don't regret it. So we're all set on saying Star Wars Episode 7 easily better than the prequels.
Oh,
Easily,
well,
way
everything's better than
much better.
prequels. Even probably the animated series was better than the,
Yeah, I've seen
prequels.
so many dumb things about the animated series, but then
Even the Clone Wars, which was terrible, I've watched it like 20 times because I used to really like it.
with the film was
The animated series.
the series was actually all right,
Yeah, no, the animated movie.
but the
actually.
movie was abysmal.
Well, it's better than the prequels.
Better than Episode 2.
No, it's better than all of them, I'd say.
No.
No, I...
Rewatch it and you'll find that it's completely stupid because the entire plot to the Clone Wars one was, oh look, Jabba the Hutt's son got kidnapped. Jabba the Hutt's son, who we don't see in...
God, no, I remember just how bad it is now. Shut up. That was terrible. It was worse than the second one. No, be quiet.
Oh yeah. that's-
So
that's
let's go
easy.
in terms of let's settle this now.
Wait,
here.
no, I just want to decide how little canon that movie is.
What, the Clone Wars?
Because Anakin has an apprentice in it.
Yeah, that was the big thing for the episode though.
I want something there.
That's
I want
a whole-
some up there.
Because Ahsoka's in she's in that film, that she's in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. She was meant to have been killed off in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, but then they bring her back in Star Wars Rebels.
I want to see her in episode 8.
No.
Yeah.
But
unless, of course, that entire thing isn't canon. Then again, it can't be canon because General Grievous comes back.
it is canon because it's still going on and it's on a Disney Channel.
I think George Lucas said
Yeah,
that.
because that's the Clone Wars. that's
Yeah. I think
Star Wars
George
Rebels,
George
I think,
Lucas
is
said
still
General
canon.
Grievous was his least favourite character. And that's why he's only in it for such a short amount of time. Cause he's
Well,
is
so dumb.
Grievous a cyborg or is he a droid?
He's a droid.
Yeah, I thought
He
he
has
was a
like
droid.
flesh bits though. It's like
No.
He's-
I
he's
think
got-
I think that's
he's got
I think
around the
probably
eyes is
stolen
all
from
flesh.
someone. But he's supposed to be a droid.
Yeah.
Worst enemy of all time is the Droideka. They're unkillable.
Oh yeah, how on earth did
Unless
why
you're
on
a
earth did,
Gungan.
once the Trade Federation was destroyed, why didn't they just keep some of the droids and make them apart from like the ones like the Medi droid? Why didn't they make things like the droids go into one of their troops?
Because they wanted just to have stormtroopers.
yeah. The only reason droids are there is so George Lucas could have like not kill people.
Yeah. Okay. Can't get that now. So should we just go in order like Star Wars movies worst to
Okay.
Best so far.
Best
So
one
worst-
for me is
no,
the Force
go
Awakens.
from worst?
A worst?
So we're gonna go Star Wars:
Episode
Clone
2?
Wars for worst.
No, I'm not. No, we're talking about.
Oh, we're
no,
just talking about the big
main, the big 7. First one for me is episode 2.
Yeah. So worst film.
Then
episode
for me
2.
it's episode
What do you think, Stephen?
1.
Episode 2 worst film.
Yeah, probably episode 2.
Then
Because
episode
well, what happens in episode 2?
It's like just
It sets up the clone army.
Oh no, episode 2 it takes
I
place.
only got it yesterday.
Episode
It
2
takes-
only takes place on 2 locations.
I got yesterday. I only got it yesterday. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It's not only the clone army, but it's clone armies because it's the droids are all clones.
don't you have Count
and the
Dooku
clones
as well?
are clones. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a
best
Jedi.
part of the movie.
He was a Jedi.
Count Dooku was the best part of the movie.
He was a Jedi.
Yeah.
Back before he became a Sith.
Well, all Sith are originally Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably say number 2, then number 1.
I would
No,
I would
it's-
honestly I know it's gonna sound really
2,
bad,
1,
but
and 3. Do you say?
Then
I actually quite
2.
like number 3. I put it like joint third with Fear or joint fourth for number 5.
I probably went. Why over number
I-
4 then?
So Torrin,
number
you're
4.
saying
I'd
are you saying 2, 3, 1
What do you mean?
in terms of worst to best for that?
1 is the worst. then
1 is the
2.
worst. One's
No,
worse.
2 is the worst, then 1,
2.
then 3.
2, then 1, then 3. So we've got that agreed.
And then I'd say 5, 4, 6, 7. For me, personally.
5, 4, 6, 7.
So my
What would
order
you
from
say?
best to worst is 7, 6, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2.
What do you think, Stephen?
One's probably best to worst. 5, 4, probably 7, 6,
3, 1, 2.
3.
1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah, for me, I'd probably go 5, 4, 6, and 7 kind
You
of
guys love-
joint
I don't know why
third.
you guys love episode 5 so much. Not that much happens in episode 5. It just sparks a lot of robot chicken, which, yeah, fair enough.
And
It's very
then-
cool.
And then 3, 1, 2. So we're all kind of
Everyone hates
divided.
episode
So
2.
what did you say was your first one? Did you say 5 or?
Yeah, you guys both said 5, I said 7.
Yeah, Empire Strike Back.
Yeah, I quite like Empire Strikes Back. But like, one of the things I learned recently, I think it was I learned that yesterday, was the whole I know thing was actually an ad lib done by
Yeah.
Han Solo.
Improvised.
Yeah, on the spot. They did several different
So
takes.
was
One of them
something
said, I
in Doctor
know.
Who a while ago with there was an episode where they put on gas masks, and David Tennant forgot his line. He just listens to the other guy make up lines for a minute. And he's like, the guy's like, "Doctor," and he's like, "Are you my mummy?" And it's because he's got a gas mask on.
And I didn't know that was an ad lib either.
Yeah, that's an ad lib because you didn't remember any of his lines.
But yeah,
Oh, was that off the?
Best Christmas movies because it's almost Christmas and we can't have that long
can we
left to
just
record.
can we just finish up this
Okay.
thing then? So, what is it you think? Why don't you put episode 5 so highly up? You put that as your worst of the original
Third.
trilogy.
No, actually, I would put it third. I'd put it ahead of New Hope. I don't like A New
Really?
Hope that much.
Okay.
I used to really hate A New Hope
Why?
because
'Cause
the
it's
third one used to be my favorite. And then Phantom Menace. My original order was the third one was my favorite, then Phantom Menace, and 6, 5, 4, 2.
Yeah, I never liked episode 2.
No, it was just dragged on.
I think that was the last Star Wars movie that I
Yeah,
watched.
only really prequel I watched is number 3 because I kind of like that one.
I think 3 was the first Star Wars
I like
movie I
Ewan
watched
McGregor.
about the time
Cool
it
guy.
was
Yeah,
released.
Ewan McGregor. It's
And episode 1
Yeah.
is pretty cool,
Overall.
and episode 3 is pretty cool. He's the saving grace of both those movies. Hayden Christensen's just an ass. He ruins everything.
Very,
Nobody likes him.
he was very kind of teen movie
yeah, through
thing.
Ewan McGregor.
He really
clearly
brought the
see-
angst. Teen angst. In episode
Yeah.
3.
Samuel Jackson.
You underestimate my power!
Samuel Jackson's awesome in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so episode 2 was the last Star Wars movie that I ended up watching out of the old
No, you've seen 3.
ones. No, it was the last one I ended up watching out of them.
Alright.
Because I think we ended up watching 4, 5, and 6 when we were very little. Then we watched 1 on DVD, and then when episode 3 came out in cinema, we watched a pirated version of it. So we watched that whilst it was still in cinemas on a DVD. I thought that was pretty cool. So I have good memories of episode 3, even though it wasn't a great film.
My friend just shared this thing saying, a gingerbread man sits inside a gingerbread house. Is the house made of flesh, or is he made of house? He screams, for he does not know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our happiness, isn't it?
I just wanted to say Christmas movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as Christmas is coming around
Elf.
this year, so
I like Elf. A lot of people say Die Hard.
Scrooged, Die Hard.
I don't like Die Hard
Gremlins.
that much.
Gremlins is probably one of mine favourites.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you say
Yeah.
Die Hard? Did you say Die Hard?
Torrid put Die Hard, but he
Yeah,
didn't
but
say he
Die
wouldn't
Hard
like it
isn't
too
really
much.
a Christmas film. It's just a film.
It's
that-
just set in
It's
Christmas.
more of a Christmas film than Frozen.
Yeah.
It's set in June and there's no mention of Christmas.
Yeah, but Die Hard has like one reference to Christmas. That's it.
Isn't it? No, it's said quite a lot for the film.
It's
isn't it?
said quite a lot, but that's because it's set on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you have the ho ho ho.
And of course, Die Hard
Yeah.
2. Die Hard 2 is also set at Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. And Home Alone. Are all the Home Alones at Christmas as well?
I think the first one is, and then
I thought the second one
Second
was
one
as
is
well. Second one is as well because it's got the Toy Story. It's got the scene where it's
Oh, yeah.
the ice rink in New York.
Oh yeah,
All
Home
the
Alone's
snow.
That guy
pretty
looks crazy now. The guy who played.
Macaulay Culkin. I think the first two Home Alones are good. The first one's the best one.
good. Yeah.
Second one's all right, but then you'd realise, yeah, they were kind of trying to fork it out. And then the third one, when they replaced Macaulay Culkin, you're like, yeah, this is rubbish.
Replace literally everyone.
They do replace literally everyone in Home Alone 3. Like, I think I probably watched it once. I don't remember anything about it because it was just so bad.
Yeah, Christmas film I watch every year is probably Gremlins.
Yeah,
Gremlins.
I haven't watched that for a
Amazing.
couple of years.
Yeah, me too.
And then, I'm gonna say Elf.
Oh yeah, Elf. Elf always annoyed me because like, it's so happy and positive all the time. Just
Yeah.
can't deal with it.
Peter Dinklage is an elf.
Peter Dinklage plays Dinklebot in Destiny.
No, he doesn't.
Oh yeah, he
Not
does.
anymore, he doesn't.
He's now a Nolan droid.
Nolan Droid.
What happened to Peter Dinklage?
Got laid off
Yeah.
because he was the dumbest thing.
They got rid of him because he did have too
Everyone,
much
he
emotion.
was the Jar Jar
So
Binks
boring.
of like. No, people say he was the Jar Jar Binks of the Star Wars trilogy, basically, as like a bad.
Yeah.
What they should
Jar
say
Jar-
is he was the God, what's the name? He was the Wesley Crusher of the series.
Or a Destiny series.
Yes, because Wesley Crusher.
Destiny series.
Everyone hates Wesley Crusher.
But you said Destiny is a
I said of the
series.
series, any series from like people say he's the Jar Jar Binks of blank.
Yeah.
I should say he's the Wesley Crusher of blank because everyone hates Wesley Crusher.
Isn't the reason
Half
why they
shot of
don't?
Cooper.
He's not in it because he had no emotion at all.
He was like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
So I heard one of the funniest commentaries on that was, wait, so Peter Dinklage got fired for putting no emotion into a game that has literally no story.
Yeah, that's because they tried to do what Tom Clancy's Ghosts Wildlands are doing, which is they tried to go for a massively multiplayer experience, but with a linear story, which was never going to work.
Why didn't they just let people do what they want?
Yeah, that's what they should have done. But they went, oh, we're gonna have linear stories like Halo because we've made Halo in the past and it's been good, and we want to expand into this new dimension, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
I pretty much stopped playing because they added microtransactions.
So Christmas movies then.
Elf, my favorite,
Yeah.
Gremlins.
and yours, Gavin?
Frozen. Only joking. I haven't actually seen Frozen, so I'm fine.
Remember, it's gonna be your quote for the rest of your life. What your favorite Christmas movie is. And
Yeah.
next year, I'm gonna replay this podcast if we were recording one at Christmas next year, and I'm gonna make you listen to what you said. So if you say Frozen, it's gonna be out there for a year, or more, or forever, until Steve deletes his account.
From
When you tell him spoilers to Rogue One. Look at that blank expression. He's doing his Wesley Crusher impression.
Trying to think now. Christmas movie. I'd be inclined to say Elf because I've seen that so much at Christmas
yeah,
and
it's
so
probably
much
one
outside
them-
of Christmas.
It's probably one of them that plays every single Christmas.
But
That and Grinch.
I'm gonna say Scrooged.
Oh, the one with
Bill Murray.
Isn't The Force Awakens a Christmas movie now?
Oh, there
No,
is a scene
it's
in the
just-
snow,
It says this Christmas time in
and
the trailer.
it is,
Or if you watch The Binks Awakens, Easter Christmas.
and in the ending, it is in the snow.
Yeah, that's
Only
what it
joking.
is.
No,
I'd definitely go. I'd probably go for Scrooged because I really like that. It's pretty funny though, isn't it? Though Scrooged, where it's the story of Scrooge, but at the same time, it's kind of like a microcosm in a way. I don't know if I'm using that term correctly. I used it once in my GCSE for Lord of the Flies. But I'd say Scrooge is my Christmas film. So, what makes you say? So you said is it Gremlins because you watch it so much at Christmas time, though, Stephen?
it's just great. It's just Gremlins and it's such a fun film to watch it.
I haven't watched that in a while now. I need to watch that again.
It's like it's a rare film because it's like sort of a horror Christmas film,
Yeah.
unlike other Christmas films that really are happy and
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna guess you chose Elf.
Chose Elf because it's funny, and I haven't seen any other Christmas movies.
Isn't that Zoe Deschanel in Elf as well?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like one of her first big things,
was it?
I think.
Doesn't she do that show now?
New
New
Girl.
Girl.
Well, she's not doing it at the moment. 'Cause she's
And
on
her
paternity leave or
sister is in Bones, isn't it?
That's Bone.
Oh, is that the
Inspector thing?
Is it Bones from Star Trek? Becoming an inspector.
No,
Oh,
I think
so
it's
they
like
got-
a CSI type show.
There's
Right.
some data on here about like how high billing the movies were for Star Wars, and then go back to that quickly, and then the amount of roles they've done after Star Wars came out. It's like if their highest grossing movie is a Star Wars movie, and then the amount of movies they've done after their first Star Wars one. So it's like got Hayden Christensen had one of his highest grossing movies was Star Wars.
The Phantom Menace.
He isn't in Phantom Menace. It's two different people play Anakin, isn't it, in the prequels?
Yeah, like you have the little kid.
Yeah.
Nobody liked
Yeah,
him
it's
either.
Jake Young or something, isn't there?
He was the Wesley Crusher of the Star Wars
And then
franchise.
Hayden Christensen, yeah, so his one's it's like one of his highest thing movies,
I hear
but
Sherlock.
he's only had like 15 appearances
Yeah, that's
after.
what it is, Sherlock.
Oh, that's got a Christmas special, but I'm a bit skeptical. Well, it's not Christmas, New Year, isn't it? But I'm really skeptical
Same
about
thing.
that one because Benedict Cumberbatch said he took a lot of convincing to see it as decent at all. He said it was. He said when he first heard the concept, he thought it was outrageous that he had to have explained to him. Then he said that he thought it was amazing. But I'm holding my reservations for this one.
It looks pretty cool. 'Cause
It
they're
does.
Going back in like the 19th century.
It does, but remember the last time that Moffat and Gatiss worked together on something was the Doctor Who episode about sleep dust.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but
It was the last episode of Doctor Who for this series.
Wait, was Gatiss on that one? Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I still hold my reservations though. I'm looking forward to the next series.
yeah, but Sherlock's complete. Look,
That's where they put their priorities, but part of me is like, is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? I don't know. But I'm looking forward to the new series.
when's this new series start?
New series I thought was starting right afterwards, but could be wrong.
The best part of Doctor Who series is when Clara died. I really enjoyed that.
So yeah, in terms of like highest grossing thing for like Ewan McGregor has done about 40 movies after his first Star Wars appearance in Phantom Menace, and it's one of his highest grossing movies of all time. Mark Hamill's done 20 roles after A New Hope,
Yeah, he didn't really do. Any,
and
like,
it's his
live
highest
action
grossing
stuff.
movie. Star Wars, I guess, Return of the Jedi, or would it be Episode 7 now? Would be his highest grossing movie. Harrison Ford has done since the first Star Wars less roles than Liam Neeson has done since Phantom Menace. And there's some people who've got like, what did Keira Knightley do in Star Wars?
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, because it's got her in this article.
Wait, which one?
It's this article about the one I'm talking to you about, like how many roles do people play after Star Wars?
She was the Queen in Star Wars Episode 1.
Was she?
I thought that was Natalie Portman.
No, she plays the
Oh, she plays the other one. So she plays the one that
That's
It's
Natalie
co-
Portman there, and she's the fake queen when the queen stays on the ship and like has to.
so she's playing
That's-
the dummy queen
That's
now.
Natalie Portman.
No,
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 that's Keira Knightley. That's Natalie Portman.
yeah. So she plays the
She
fake.
plays the real queen.
No, the
Oh,
real
fake.
one,
Sorry.
the decoy one. Yeah,
Yeah, decoy.
yeah. I've just looked that up. Yeah, she plays the decoy queen in Phantom Menace.
Yep.
So, let's get this straight. What have we talked about? We've talked about Star Wars.
Yeah,
We've
So
got
that's
our
a bit
orders
of Christmas.
about it. We've done a bit about Christmas, so we said which are our favourite Christmas movies. Well, we've all got completely different ones. And I think that's a good idea. I'm just happy that none of us have said Frozen,
Because it's set in June.
and it's nothing Christmassy about it at all, apart from
Other than
snow.
Snow.
No.
And
Snow. Haha.
there's no joke about that.
Let's not joke about that. Let's not joke about that.
Yeah.
It's no joking.
And then
Snow.
none of us said Die Hard either, which I think is kind of a good thing, kind of not a good thing.
Yeah, Die Hard's a good
Do you think they
film,
came up with the name Snoke by thinking no joke? Yeah, like Snoke.
Snoke.
Snook. Snooky.
Leader Snoke.
Supreme Leader Snoke, yeah.
So
It's
do
the
we
same
want
title
to
as
have a
Kingdom
quick?
Village.
I'm thinking. Do we want to have a quick prediction about what's going to happen in
No, because it's held that in 2 years.
I think it's going to be
Okay.
like they've obviously done New Hope, so it's obviously going to be like Empire Strikes Back, so they're going to obviously train Rey, and at the same
straight
time,
Kylo Ren.
yeah, and then they're going to have another fight.
Yeah, that's going to be new. We're going
Yeah,
to
what
have
that
like
guy said.
Do you think there's going to be? Do you think there's going to be kind of Kylo Ren's going to get Vaderized?
The Vader.
Like,
Yeah, he's
Get
probably
thrown
going
in
to
lava.
like the no. They added in a kind of they added in the no scream into episode 6, didn't they? One of the remasterings.
Did they?
Yeah, one of the remasters.
because I was watching this Watch Mojo thing, which is like the worst things that George Lucas did when
Oh
he
no,
got
you're on
the
about how they
remaster.
put in Agent Christian.
Oh,
at the
Hayden
end.
Christensen. Yeah, they put him in, but there's also in episode 6 when
Oh yeah.
when Darth Vader throws the Emperor down the shaft. They also had when he has a moment of recognition, he goes no. And then he picks up the Emperor and goes no. It's
No,
like,
in the original, he doesn't even say no. He just
no, he
looks
just
around,
he just looks at them, walks over to him, picks him up.
throws him down.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's parodied in Robot Chicken, where they're like, is he gonna kiss me? Is my dad gonna kiss the Emperor?
Also, isn't it like in New Hope? He also put a load of CGI
Oh, and
crap and when they go to the canteen.
Yeah, when they go, well, before they go into the canteen, yeah, because they put the land speeder, which they had was on wheels, and they got rid of it by putting Vaseline over the camera. So they smudged out the wheels, and they did a bit more extra effects to remove them completely. But yeah, George Lucas thought that's not enough, so he added in a bunch of CGI walking in front of it, so that they could see it. But the thing is, you totally can't see the scene either. Like, it's an iconic scene. It's one which is these are not the droids you are looking for.
Also, you know in The Force Awakens when you see those weird plant monster things, like the weird squid type things attack them on the base, the ship. Like Han Solo
yeah.
has a captive
Oh yeah.
escape.
Oh yeah. I remember what you talked about when there's escape in the Falcon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
You got to see like Han Solo smuggling and stuff.
Yeah,
Talking.
yeah, you got to.
why? Why did you put that in? Seriously, why? You see what I mean? That is,
It's terrible.
yeah. But at least they put a Wilhelm scream in episode 7.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
recognise that? It's like right at the very beginning, isn't it? The Wilhelm scream.
Is it?
Yeah.
What in Force Awakens at all?
Yeah.
It's not, isn't it on Starkiller? In that
It's
fight where like a stormtrooper gets thrown off down the main vent? I thought that's on it.
it's either then, or there might be several.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's either the one there, or
think
there's
there's one
one on
oh, there's one
on
at
the
the,
totally not Naboo planet, which
Yep.
remains unnamed.
Did you
doesn't
notice the Yelp when the what's it when the stormtrooper dies?
Yes, the Wilhelm scream.
it? Yeah. Is that
That was-
where was that? Is that in the? Is that on the Starkiller or?
When they like go to attack that like little city, like little town in the beginning of the film.
Jakku, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that Yeah, I thought there was one at the start. I thought there were home streams at the start of
Who's
it.
the guy who posed talking to the start of the movie?
He's,
this old dude.
I looked this up. According to IMDb,
Oh god, here we go. It's George Lucas.
no, it's a guy. It's a guy who's a key member of a church which believes in restoring the Jedi Order. Yeah, apparently.
Did he die?
Yeah, he gets his head cut off, doesn't he?
He got shreked.
Oh, right.
And then that's when Poe goes, "Why?" And then he gets.
And he
taken
goes,
captive.
no! Where is Padme?
No!
And then it goes into Robot Chicken, the one where he starts dancing around.
So there is actually someone who's got. Do you know who's got the most? So back to that Star Wars thing. Who got the most work up to Star Wars?
Han Solo.
No, Samuel L. Jackson. Highest Star Wars billing 5. Rolls after first Star Wars credit 56.
Wait,
Then
number
Liam
5. Did you say Samuel L. Jackson was in number 5?
No, he's first in most rolls after first Star Wars credit.
Oh, okay.
That's the high Star Wars billing. And then it's Liam Neeson with 46 rolls after first credit, highest billing 1. Harrison Ford highest billing 2, and then 46 after first Star Wars credit.
One of them being the Indiana Jones that should not be mentioned.
James L. Jones 11 is highest billing, and then I guess that's what's highest. Is that like highest grossing or is that like highest in the late naming order?
Yeah, because mostly Samuel Jackson did like Quentin films, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah, so after playing Mace Windu for the first time, he got 56 small roles. Liam Neeson does 48 after playing Qui-Gon in the first movie. Harrison Ford does 46 after playing Han Solo in the very first movie. Then James L. Jones has 44 after the very first movie as well. Then Ewan McGregor after Phantom Menace has 40. John Ratzenberger, who played Major Brent Derlin, which I don't remember what movie he's in. He had 37 after that. Then Frank Oz has got 33 after playing Yoda in Episode 5. Carrie Fisher's had 33 after playing Leia in Episode 4. Then Porkins.
wait, who guy who played Porkins? You know the guy who played Luke Anakin?
Oh yeah.
What do you do after that?
I'll bring that up.
Continued school, maybe? He's in college now.
Is he?
No, I'm just kidding. Actually, he probably is in college now. Or university.
Yeah,
Probably he's like 6 in that movie. Well, no, he would have been about 10. And that was...
Oh, he's still on the list.
Yeah, about 20 now. Probably.
Wow, Christopher Lee in his career after Episode 2, which of course does because he sadly died this year, has done did more movies since Episode 2 than Mark Hamill did after Episode 4.
Yeah, but Mark Hamill didn't do any like feature films, really.
Yeah.
He went,
He,
more, like,
he
voice
went to
acting.
becoming the Joker in literally every single animated
You want
Batman.
to know how old the person who plays young Anakin is now?
Yeah?
26.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been going for quite a long while, so do you know?
Yeah, I think we should get towards wrapping things up. But I was thinking as well, just thinking about the whole end of 2015 thing. How many people did we lose this year? We lost Christopher
Leonard
Lee,
Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy.
That's Jake Lloyd, by the way. Now.
Oh. What's his name? Sorry,
Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd. We've. Was it at the start of the year that James Avery died, or was that last year?
No. I'll look it up.
That was last year, I think, wasn't it? That James Avery
I think it
died.
was last year, but no.
Was it?
Yeah. But there have been a lot of actors who've died this year as well. That's a bit sad. Or very sad in the case that it was people.
Yeah, the 1st of January 2014.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think you're right, Steve. We should start to wrap things up.
Yeah, if you enjoyed this episode of Film for Thought, see you again for another episode. Yeah, end.